know that in the second half of the 20th century, there was much focus on reduction of the fat, exercising more and eating less? Hello all, this is Dr. Anjali, dentist and a fitness enthusiast. Today I am going to talk about the revolution of highly processed food and are they healthy for us? So when there was focus on reduction of the saturated fat, the big companies were really scared that people will not buy their products. So they started pulling out the fat from their products. But they also knew the food will not taste good without the fats. So they started replacing fat with sugar and its substitutes. And from there, the revolution of highly processed food started. There was massive change how the food was made and marketed. Do you know, in the last 10 years, the ratio of obese population in India have doubled. The so-called Western diet has been implicated as the major contributor for the same. And of course, our food habits. Before, we used to eat much of the home-cooked food. Jobs were more labor-intense. But now, we have sedentary or desk jobs. We prefer outside food. And also, supermarkets contain 85% of the refined or processed food on their shelves. The major problem with the Western diet is that 80% of their food is either refined or processed. So during refining, the important nutrients, vitamins, iron are being removed. And this is done for two purposes. First, so that the end result is of softer texture, and secondary, to improve their shelf life. It lasts longer because the pest moths are not attracted towards the food which is low in nutrient density. So just imagine, when the pests do not want to eat the food that is low in nutrient density, can it be healthier for you? The spoilage of food is directly linked to its nutrient density. The higher the nutrient density, the faster is the spoil. So, during the shopping, consider nutrient density rather than energy density. The processed food or the refined food are higher in calories because salt and sugar are added to make it more tastier as they have no nutrients. So for example, like a glass of soda will give you 150 calories with 6 teaspoons of sugar but no nutrients or vitamins. On the other hand, an apple will give you same 150 calories but it is loaded with fiber, vitamins and minerals. So considering nutrient density makes more sense while shopping. And the last thing I would like to add is, few products are marketed as the synthetic vitamins or nutrients are added back after the refining has been done. This is done so that the product seems more healthy for the people who are health conscious or nutrient conscious. But remember, the food which is loaded with vitamins or nutrients do not come in package. For example, apple, broccoli do not require a label or a package to tell how healthy they are. So guys, I'm making videos like importance of exercise, as in my first video, importance of nutrition, and now about the highly processed food, so that your basics are clear before you start any journey towards a healthier life, or if you're already in the process, you know what are the risks and benefits about following an exercise pattern or eating these processed food. For example, if I tell you, please do not eat a packet of chips for a week or do not eat burger, you may follow it for a week or a month. But if you know the benefits of exercise, you may start slowly and take it as a habit of everyday exercising and having a portion of a burger or chips just for taste. For in my opinion, changing habits are much more important than following any dietary pattern. Thank you for listening and have a great day.